You best believe when your girl opened this up and was like, oh, I was going to be creating a video. And here's the video. Here is the video. Your girl is finally getting energy back and she is ready to rock and roll. I ramble a lot in this video. You just, this is going to be your second reminder, but you're not going to know that because of the way I filmed this. So there's 2 reminders, in fact, in this video, that you clicked on a channel that started with hot mess. Hot mess. Hot mess. There's a lot of talking in this video. There is a lot of rambling. There is a lot of talking about my kitty cat. And there is, in fact, talking about this palette, too. The Cool Neutrals palette, if I could speak, from Sigma Beauty. I'm super, super excited to be playing with this. This is a look that I did create. Follow me over on TikTok and Instagram because I will be creating reels with this palette. I got some thoughts, and I'm about to shake you guys at the end of today's video with my thoughts on this palette. Before we jump into today's video, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to my YouTube members for helping to support the channel each and every single month. Those of you clicking the thanks button and tipping and donating to the channel, a huge ginormous thank you. And for those of you that are returning or new to the channel or sharing my videos over on Facebook, I just want to say a thank you to you all. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the Ramble Fest and the try on. We are whitening our teeth with our Guru-Nana teeth whitening stroke. Actually, I'm not gonna have a list because I cut, you get a strip, there is 2 in here, top and bottom, and I take, say, like the top, and I cut the top in half, and then I place it right on top. I don't fold it over. So 1 pack gives me 4 teeth whiteners. Fun little fact. I'll link them below for you guys. They're actually on sale in the TikTok shop for $8 and like 49 cents. So maybe download the TikTok app, follow your girl over there, and then you can shop it in my store. And thank you if you do. I appreciate it. Alright, so I have been waiting to show you guys this. If you follow me over on Instagram, you would have seen a little sneaky peeky. This is the new Sigma Cool Neutrals palette. This actually releases today, May 2nd. Hopefully your girl got this video edited in time. Come on, Rhonda, you can do it. Listen, I'm going to story time before we get into this video, and let me just tell you what happened. Alright? I forgot to unplug something. Hold on. Okay, so let me just tell you what happened. Alright, so we get in last night. If you follow me over on my other channel, Hotmess Momma Vlogs, I did a try-on haul in the camper and everything. And so we came home last night, and my husband and I stopped at Buc-ee's and had a heyday. Alright, so we didn't get home until almost like 12 o'clock. It was like good fun times. By the time I showered and everything, got to bed, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was very important that I tell you guys about the Buc-ee's trip. If you follow me on TikTok, you would have seen what we hauled, okay? Well, if you guys don't know, your girls got that nice little pre-diabetes. I wear an M1, which is a continuous glucose monitor, and it hooks to my Ultra-Human ring. If you want to pick this up, great Mother's Day gifts or just a health and wellness gift to yourself, I have a coupon code with them. At 5 something in the morning, I was being notified by my glucose monitor that my sugar had dropped too low. I had a crash, so that was fun. That was my fault too. Typically, I can always keep my sugar levels good because the way I eat until I have fun, and then it's not good. So that woke me up at 5 something in the morning. Then I dozed back off, only for my adorable Akuta Kitty sugar dumplings, aka turkey tender, aka baby. She goes by a lot of different names here because she is so flippin' loved. Anyways, she bebops on into my room and decides to jump on my dresser. And I'm like, okay. Like, didn't know she was even on there until I get the big meow. Like, look at me, I'm on your dresser. So I was like, hey girl, okay, shh, we're sleeping here. So then she starts doing this thing. And I'm like, there's no freaking way you're gonna make it from my dresser to my bed. And she said, hold my beer. This is gonna happen at, you know, 6 a.m. or whatever time it was. And I'm like, I'm intrigued at this point. So I was like, I dare ya. She's like, okay. She did it. She jumped right over. We were both impressed. Okay, I was impressed with her. She was impressed, I think, with herself. She came up, she made some biscuits. It was really, really cute. I'm obsessed with the cat. I let the lack of sleep with her slide. However, she bebops over to a pillow, and I'm like, okay, cool, we're gonna go back to sleep. If you see bags under my eyes, mind your business. This is my story, and I'm telling you why they're there. So I'm like laying there, I'm starting to go back to sleep, and I'm touching her, you know, and then all of a sudden, it's like the weirdest meow I've ever heard. Alright, and I'm like, what the heck? And you know how like a dog starts to vomit, the back of their stomach like goes in and out? Hers wasn't doing that, okay? But it looked like from like here up like she was gonna vomit, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have to give her the Heimlich? Is she choking on something? Like, how do you even do this on a cat? I need to learn. I know. So I'm sitting here and I'm like making sure she's breathing, she's not in distress, and it's like, ooh, 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 ooh. That's what she was doing. And I was like, girl, you choking on your spit? Because I do that all the time. Long story long, I don't know what was going on with her. Matter of fact, I don't even know where the story was going. Welcome to the channel, guys. Let's jump into the brand new Sigma Cool Neutrals palette, which again launches on May 2nd, which this palette is so flipping gorgeous. It's hard to tell with the silver backing on here, but I will insert swatches and all of that for you guys. It is a beautiful 14 hand palette with a mixture of mattes and shimmers. And can I just tell you guys, the Creators and Friends event that Sigma was a large sponsor of, when we went to dinner, the whole Sigma team had this palette on, and oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. It is so gorgeous, and I could not wait to play with it. I mean, it is, you guys know, it's my happy colors. Like, it is legitimately my happy colors. So it is available, and it's, I think, $52, but they were kind enough to put me on their PR and give us a coupon code for you guys. So it's code HOTMESS. Will save you over on Sigma's site, even on this palette, this brand new launch. I was super excited that they were doing that for us. Now, just FYI, the new brush collection with Sigma, that is not going to be working with the coupon or anything, because this just launched and this is flipping gorgeous. By the way, someone's gonna probably call out the fact that I have toothpaste on my shirt. There might even be makeup around my collar. I got a little crazy today, but you clicked on a channel that started with Hot Mess. So my dear, that's on you. Okay, so this palette is going to include a double-ended brush. I have got a little bit of concealer on. I actually have the YSL Touche Éclat, and I actually today used the 2.5, and I really like it because it's nice and lightweight under my eyes. Probably not hiding the bags, but that's okay. It's alright. So there's so much I want to jump into. I mean, the shades are just so beautiful. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to mix Harvest and Fossil together. These two mattes right here, which again I know are going to be hard to see with the silver, but just trust me, it's beautiful. Alright, I am going to go ahead and use the Sigma brush and create this entire look using this brush. I'm keeping the base tacky, and I'm just going to do my typical tap tap, dab dab right into the crease. Okay, fun fact, I've never used a Sigma eyeshadow palette before. So I'm super excited to be able to try out their formula. And I mean, just right off the bat, very nice. Mixing those two shades together, nothing's patchy, it blended out beautifully. I love the color that we created. It's neutral. The reason I do a tap tap dab dab, if you are new here, it's because I do have mature, slightly hooded lids. And for me, if I went straight into a windshield wiper motion or anything, or buffing or whatever, I get a lot of skipping because of the loose skin. That's all. I feel like with this palette, you can really go nice and natural every day. Kind of just one shade, maybe a hint of a shimmer on there, and you can get right out the door. Or you can just really doll it up, go really nighttime vibes. It's so pretty. Okay, I do want to go into Talisman, I think is how you say it. I don't know. It's kind of like a muted purpley shade. I'm going to switch the brush to the flatter side, and I'm going to just kind of dab that. Ooh, that's darker than I was thinking, but that's okay. I'm going to actually mix a little of that Fossil in here too. And then lightly kind of blend. And you can see everything's blending really nice and easily. And then I'm softly gonna add a little bit more of the talisman in there without fossil and build that up. Alright, I do really want to go into the shade Laguna because holy guacamole, it's a beautiful pinky shimmer. That's really pretty. I'm going to plop that in the center. Nice thing is, I don't feel like for shimmer, it's not really accentuating any of my texture too much. And I feel like too, if you use like a glitter base or a tacky base like this, it's going to really adhere nice. I'm sure you could even wet your brush if you wanted to. I'm going to go in next with the shade Iris. This really pretty kind of like frosty, purpley, pinky color. Really pretty. I'm going to plop that right into the inner. I'm just gonna mix them together now. Yeah, those shimmers are really, really pretty, especially for a mature lid. That I can't stop adding it. It's just so doggone pretty. Okay, so I am gonna go back into the shade Harvest, which is kind of like a, I'm gonna call it a warm neutral, which I don't even know if that's a thing, but in my head it is. And I'm gonna just go back underneath the eye. Now I like to, especially when I'm doing a look like this, I like to bring colors down through here, but it just kind of helps to conceal any wrinkles and crinkles. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna do some liner, which if you guys didn't know, I have been on the struggle bus trying to find a black liner that stays. And Milk Makeup had sent over their Outer Space Infinity black liner. I love that. Then I'm gonna use what I have left of my Makeup Geek in the nude shade to brighten it up, and I'll be right back. I would like to not admit how long I just sat here trying to zoom in on my camera, only to finally realize that I was in fact pushing the button the incorrect way. Yeah, it's one of those days. It's the lack of sleep. I'm gonna blame it on the kitty cat, but it's okay. Anyways, let's talk about this final finished look. I love it. I just think it is so pretty. Listen, I'm gonna be 110% with y'all, me and my toothpaste on my top. I have not been this excited over a palette since the launch of my palette last year. And I feel like that says a lot because I am so in love with my palette and the colors. I feel like everything's really easy to, you know, put together. And then I got this one. And this palette gives me the same happy little butterflies in my stomach that my palette gives me. I love the shades. I love the color stories. I love everything. I love the shimmers, the mattes, the layout. This palette to me is just the epitome of me. Like I love it. I love that if you feel like you're getting a little too cool tone neutral, you can jump over and grab some warms, you know, warm neutrals. I love everything so much. This mustard color is so gorgeous. And I really feel like the way they've got it set up is so user friendly. So if you just want to use, say, like one matte and a shimmer, you know, just two shades, you can do that. So for me, way to go, Sigma. I truly 100% love this. Like I really kind of low-key feel like I should probably buy a backup, because this is a palette that is definitely going to be in rotation with my palette and Jodi's favorites from OFRA, Project Influencer 2023. Yeah, those are my palette rotations. And let's see, this one, which is the signature self-love palette. Yeah, that one. Those are like right here. You guys can see my palettes. These are my palettes in rotation at all times. And now we're going to add the Sigma to it because I truly love these colors. So I will have everything listed if you guys want them with coupon code HOTMESS. But I think Sigma did an absolutely beautiful, beautiful job. If you love cool tones with a little bit of warm in there, you want a variety, this 14 pan palette is definitely going to be it. The versatility is definitely there. If you want an all matte look, you could totally create an all matte look with this. If you wanted, like I said, just to do a look with just 2 shades, the way they laid it out is just beautiful. And look at it, even if you were to do quads, like they literally laid it out beautifully. So I just think it was wonderful. And on top of that, if you're not someone that has a lot of makeup tools, they included the dual-ended brush, which that's all I used for today's look. As far as the palette goes, you do have a good mirror in here. You saw me use that throughout the video. The packaging is your standard type of cardboard packaging, and you do have the color shades and the names on the back, which I love, because you guys know I struggle to read the back of palettes all the time, right? So I love the fact that they literally broke it down for us and let us know, like, okay, that shade's Iris, this shade is Harvest, etc. So I think they did a great job. If you are interested in picking up this, hopefully it has not sold out by the time this video goes up. If it has, hopefully they have a waiting list, because this is a yes for me. Definitely consider this. And if you want, like say for Mother's Day coming up, you want to gift yourself a brush collection, this has 5 brushes in the collection. It's the best brushes of the biz is what it says, and I would highly recommend this too. I will be playing with them, but they're just so beautiful in the case. Does anybody else do that? You get something and it's really pretty and you're like, okay, I'm not ready to use it just yet. So I've been using some of my other brushes that Sigma sent me. I love, like this one right here, I'm really excited to play around with that one. I mean, I feel like especially for the powder around your nose contour, this is just going to be absolutely stunning. So anyways, maybe gift yourself a little Sigma collection. Don't forget, code HOTMESS will save you money at checkout. I honestly can't recall if it's 10% or 20%. I'm very, very pleased with the formula. And for this being the first palette I've ever tried with Sigma, you got a customer for life. Alright, I'm hopping off. Check me out on my other channels, Hotmess Momma Vlogs for Curvy Girl fashion hauls over there. I just uploaded 2 videos, well, 2 videos will, by the time this goes up, of when we were down on our trip, some try-on hauls, and then of course Hotmess in the house. It's a little random channel that I do, vlogs in the car, random things in the house. You just truly never know what you're gonna get. Haley and I are kind of on a hiatus right now from our podcast Unconditional Hot Mess, only because I have been super crazy sick. This is now going into the 2nd week that I've actually felt good and had energy, so now I'm trying to catch up on everything. You guys know how that is. But plus she's getting married in a little over 2 weeks. I know. I just got to pick up her wedding dress today. I know, I'm so excited. Anyways, friends, I'm on TikTok and Instagram at hotmessmomma4. Let me know if you are going to be picking up the Cool Neutrals palette by Sigma. Again, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. Not just because I was gifted it, but because I truly, truly love the look I created. I will definitely be back over on TikTok, Instagram, and all of that, creating reels with this palette, because they need to get the word out. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. So anyways, friends, until next time, as always, kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye.